So we were discussing about angular momentum. Okay, and we found out the expression of angular momentum in Cartesian coordinates. Okay, the angular momentum is given by r cross p vector. Okay, if r and p, that is the position vector, and the linear momentum are in xy plane, then the angular momentum lies along z axis. Okay, so the angular momentum in Cartesian coordinates is given by x py minus y px. Okay, this angular momentum will be acting along z axis. So this is the expression of angular momentum in Cartesian coordinates. Okay, now we'll find out the expression of angular momentum in polar coordinates. So write down angular momentum in polar coordinates. Angular momentum in polar coordinates. Okay, we'll draw the same type of figure which when we discuss the torque in polar coordinates. Okay, this is the expression of angular momentum in Cartesian coordinates. Okay, from here only we are going to start it. Okay, let R and P are lying in the xy plane. This is x-axis, y-axis. Particle is at a point P where its position vector is R, making an angle theta with the x-axis. Okay, and a force is applied on a particle P so that it rotates, that is, it experiences a torque. So, okay, so here a force capital F is applied. Okay, we know that force is equal to the rate of change of linear momentum. So whatever is the direction of the force, the same is the direction of the linear momentum. So if the force is applied, which will try to rotate this body, the same will be the direction of the linear momentum. According to Newton's second law, force is equal to the rate of change of linear momentum. So force is along the direction of the linear momentum. So in the previous figure, when we discussed torque in polar coordinates, this was the direction of the force, which is making an angle alpha with the x-axis. Okay, now whatever is the direction of the force, the same is the direction of the angular momentum. So, is the direction of linear momentum. So linear momentum is also making an angle alpha with the x-axis. Okay, now we'll proceed in the same manner. Let us resolve this linear momentum along x and y axis. This component is px and perpendicular to px is the y component py. This momentum is making an angle alpha with the x-axis. Okay, with the horizontal direction, the momentum, linear momentum p is making an angle alpha. Okay, now let us resolve r in two components. The coordinates of r of x and y, the coordinates of p of x and y, that is some distance along the x-axis, some distance along the y-axis, and x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. So we'll substitute in this formula only the same manner as we have derived torque in for polar coordinates, the same way. So angular momentum in Cartesian coordinates when r and p are in xy plane. So here you can see that r and p are in xy plane. So the linear momentum is xpy minus ypx. Okay, now from the figure you can see that x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. The linear momentum along x-axis px is equal to p cos alpha and py is equal to p sin alpha. Px is equal to p cos alpha and py is equal to p sin alpha. Substitute it over here and get the expression. Substitute x, y, px, py. in the expression of angular momentum in polar coordinates and find the expression of angular momentum in polar coordinates. Okay, this is the expression in Cartesian coordinates. Substitute all this to get angular momentum in polar coordinates. Okay, the same way as we have derived for torque, we have found the expression of torque in polar coordinates. In the same manner, hurry up, 1 minute given to you. I'll write only the final expression. Substitute, and then you have to use the formula sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay, substituting R and P outside. What do you get? Cos theta sin alpha minus sin theta cos alpha. Okay, so it can be written as sin alpha cos theta minus cos alpha sin theta. We have used this formula sin A cos B minus cos A sin B is sin A minus B. Okay, it is sin A minus B. So R into P sin alpha minus theta. Are all getting this expression? L is equal to R into P sin alpha cos theta minus cos alpha sin theta is sin alpha minus theta. Is the expression of angular momentum. Okay, now we come back to the figure. Alpha minus theta. Let this angle between R and P vector, the position vector, R vector and P vector, let this angle is phi. Okay, alpha is the exterior angle which should be equal to the sum of the interior two opposite angles, that is alpha is equal to theta plus phi. So from the figure we see that alpha is equal to theta plus phi, that is alpha minus theta is equal to phi angle. So alpha minus theta is equal to phi angle. So what do you get? L is equal to R into P sin phi. L is equal to R into P into sin phi is the expression of angular momentum in polar coordinates. Okay. So L in terms of R, P and phi is given by R into P into sin phi. Okay, here you can write down this is the expression in polar coordinates.